Latest coming in on the 6th day of the Russian invasion. This is where things stand as of now. Russia has asked Kyiv residents living near the intelligence infrastructure to evacuate. Moscow says it will strike at the information warfare and psychological operation centers of the Ukrainian armed forces and the Ukrainian security service. The capital has been the target of the Russian invasion since the first day. Ukraine remains under the control of the government. Major Ukrainian cities remain under the control of the government. This as the massive 64-kilometer-long Russian military convoy has reached the outskirts of the Ukrainian capital. In Kyiv, Ukraine's second biggest city, at least 10 people were killed when a Russian missile hit the regional government's headquarters. The Ukrainian president called this an act of state terrorism, accusing Russia of war crimes as residential areas were attacked.
The future, because we are...
In an address to a special session of the EU Parliament, Volodymyr Zelensky appealed for membership of the bloc, saying that it will be stronger with Ukraine in it. The European Parliament also gave a standing ovation to President Zelensky. As the European Commission President said, Europe's fate lies in the balance in the Ukrainian war. Dozens of diplomats from the European Union, the US, the UK walked out during a speech by the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov to the top UN Human Rights Forum. Lavrov was addressing the UN Human Rights Council remotely after the EU banned Russian flights from its airspace. Russia's foreign minister told the Geneva disarmament meeting that Kyiv has been seeking to acquire nuclear weapons, calling this a real danger that Moscow needed to prevent. On the other hand, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson accusing Russia of indiscriminate attacks, saying that he was ready to intensify economic sanctions on Russia for as long as it takes. The United Nations, meanwhile, launched an emergency appeal for $1.7 billion, this to provide urgent humanitarian aid to the refugees fleeing the fighting. And the world of sport also reacting. Adidas has suspended its partnership with the Russian Football Federation as well.